Hello, ghouls and ghosties. Welcome to Haunt Hunt number 2. It is the day after I uploaded the first Haunt Hunt, at least for me currently. I uploaded the first Haunt Hunt yesterday, and you know that I'm already on the path to hunting more Halloween. This was the last day of our vacation, and I am on the way home with Mike. Ryan had to drive a separate car because we had a bunch of cars up north, and it's a whole deal. But I am with Mike, and we are going to be going to a HomeGoods, and it's I think the closest HomeGoods to the Halloween capital of the world, which if you did not know is Anoka, Minnesota. So I'm quite hopeful for this HomeGoods. I don't think Anoka has its own, but this is a city that's like right next door, which means I'm pretty hopeful. I'm hoping that HomeGoods Corp knows that and they send like a bunch of stuff here. That'd be totally awesome. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna get hunting already once again. I told you that I was thinking of doing a little stop on the way home, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I also might, once I get home, go without Mike because it can be kind of stressful. Might go to the HomeGoods that is closest to me where we scored the first time, and then I might also check Cracker Barrel because I think the 15th was the day that they were supposed to put their stuff out. In other words, I missed it, and I'm hoping they have some stuff. I think that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do this HomeGoods now and then head home. But I'm very excited. I'm so like this whole vacation I haven't been able to hunt, and I'm really excited. I hope we find more wish list items. Right as I entered the store, I already saw a bunch of things that I hadn't seen at any other locations yet. I loved this skull candle stand. I'm kind of surprised it was by Martha Stewart. Unsurprisingly, this store also had a bunch of freaking gnomes. Alligators for Halloween is definitely a new one to me. Okay, the alligator definitely made more sense than this. How is a giraffe Halloween? I loved this spooky Frenchie, and almost every section in here is so well stocked. Nearly every aisle in this HomeGoods had a lot of stuff. I have not been disappointed so far by the HomeGoods closest to the Halloween capital. This skeleton crate was interesting, but honestly, I don't really know what you would use it for. I love these canisters from Rae Dunn with the fun tops to them, but her price this year is $20 on this, which I think is pretty crazy. I also really love this cutting board, but the price was pretty high on this too, and I just thought I would pass on it. Some of the cutting boards and charcuterie trays have pictures of Halloween things on them, but the actual board is blank. Also, I found a wishlist item of mine. I have wanted this Lazy Susan since I first saw it online. I'm so pumped to find it. I've been really liking the Rae Dunn baking pans this year. I really like this Rice Creepies one. That's hilarious. They had a few new tablecloths I hadn't seen before. It seems like each store has a couple unique ones. Their drinking glasses were fully stocked. HomeGoods seriously has some of the cutest table runners, but like I said in the last episode, I just don't have a use for something like this right now, but definitely expect me to buy some of these next year. These tubs and all of the bowls on this end stand would be perfect for a Halloween party. I had seen this puzzle a number of times on the Halloween group, but this was my first time I saw it in person. For some reason, HomeGoods has the worst fall candles. None of them smell like pumpkin to me at all. More Halloween items perfect for all year-round use, which you guys know is my absolute favorite kind of Halloween stuff. There was new stuff in the kitchen section, there was new stuff in the bathroom section, This store, like I just said, was fully stocked, which was so nice. But again, since this is the one closest to the Halloween capital, I'm honestly not surprised. I'm glad we got to stop here. The kids section had Halloween items all over it, and so did the pet section. Halloween pillows galore, which seems to be a common theme at the HomeGoods locations this year. They really placed a lot of orders for pillows. Of course, I really liked Mr. Light Up Ghosty, and at this location they had my skull lamp, but it wasn't in black this time, it was in gold. Another very successful HomeGoods run with Mike. He's super excited at what we got. Mike is back in and buckled in, and we have our HomeGoods bag down here. I'm not going to show it to you because it's under a bunch of stuff. But yes, we are done at HomeGoods, and we found another thing that was kind of on my wish list. I had actually forgot about it, but I had seen it online and I did want it. But again, I just completely forgot about it. It's that, what are those called? Like Lazy Susan spinning kind of like granite looking skull tray thing. That is so cute and I'm so excited to have it. Oh, also, and I didn't even say before, I'm in Haunt Hunt garb right now. This is my latest spooky clothing purchase. It's by Online Ceramics and it's one of those witch decorations that looks like it ran into your tree. I'm literally obsessed with this t-shirt. I saw it on the RealReal and I have never bought something so fast. I love it. I think it's so funny and it's also spooky, so perfect. Mike just went in with me and had his last little HomeGoods stop for this vacation because like I said in the beginning, I think I said, I'm gonna go to, I think, the HomeGoods that's super close to my house after I get home and get unpacked, and then I might go to the Cracker Barrel again because I think that they should have stuff out by now, but we will see. So I'm gonna head home. But yeah, see you in a sec. Skelly and I have arrived at Cracker Barrel. I did have a wardrobe change because it is literally 90 degrees outside. It does not feel like fall, but I'm trying to get some fall and Halloween vibes and hopefully find some Halloween at Cracker Barrel. Like I said, I think that their stuff went out on the 15th. I'm not totally like 100% sure on that, but I feel like it should be out by now. So let's go look. Looks like the date that I thought they were getting everything in was right because they are fully stocked on Halloween items. Cracker Barrel had its fair share of kids items, clothing, collectibles, decor, adult t-shirts, kids t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. But I was mainly looking at the decor myself. The spider crystal ball was pretty cool, and this jack-o'-lantern crystal ball I had seen online and had quite a bit of interest in, but it was $40. One of the items I saw online and wanted most was this haunted house projector, little light-up thingy, but in person, it was quite disappointing. This was Minnesota Ghost Stories, which was cool that they had something local. All right, let's talk about Cracker Barrel. Also, if I look flushed or like I'm blushing or whatever, first off, I was just on a week vacation in the sun, so I might be partially burnt. And also, it's just so freaking hot that I think I'm just feeling it. But yeah, let's talk about Cracker Barrel. So technically that trip was a total success. because Cracker Barrel had out, I believe, all of their Halloween. I'm pretty sure they just get the one shipment in and that's it. And I had seen, I feel like, basically everything on Facebook group posts, and I basically saw everything there except the classic sold out item, it's called like a wraith, but it's, maybe I'll put a picture in if I can find one. It's like this ghost lamp or light where it's like half of a ghost sheet and it's holding a lantern, and those are like one of the most sought after Halloween things out there. And then there also this year was some kind of giant light with a dragon on top that is quite sought after, but I am absolutely not a dragons for Halloween type person at all. To me, dragons are not Halloween. So not seeing that didn't really matter. And the wraith I do think is really cool. This might be the case for a lot of people that want it or like it, but I think I like it kind of because everyone likes it. Like, it is cool, but I don't know if it wasn't that popular, if I would have much of an opinion on it. It's just like, it's kind of cool, but I don't know if I would have purchased it, even if I saw it. I almost got that haunted house that I showed you guys. It was pretty cool, and I'd seen that online too, and I really liked how it projects bats up in the back. But then when I saw it in person, first off, it's $40, which seemed a little steep to me. Second off, it was much cheaper feeling in person than I kind of expected. It is absolutely made of plastic, and it's not the nicest plastic either. It is pretty cheap feeling. And also kind of just like the speaker sound. Hopefully I could get the sound effects into the video, but that was pretty bad sounding too. I don't know, it just was not that impressive in person. And then I also did like that jack-o'-lantern light thing that I showed you guys. I'd seen that online and I kind of wanted to check it out, but again, like $40 just seemed really steep to me. So for the most part, it's because of price that I didn't get anything, but honestly, nothing there really blew me away anyways. Maybe if the jack-o'-lantern or the haunted house was half of its price, possibly. But for $40, I just could not build myself to do it. Like, I'd rather spend $40, I'm sure, on something else that I see at HomeGoods, or at Home usually has pretty good stuff, or Target. Target has like the best stuff. So I'd rather save that money and maybe splurge on something bigger at Target. Or, not that it's equal in price in any way, but Lowe's has a 12-foot mummy this year. Hopefully I'm kind of putting pictures up in the window over here. But Lowe's this year has a 12-foot mummy. And I literally was like, there's more 12-foot this year. Like, there's a 12-foot witch at Home Depot. And then, like I just said, the 12-foot mummy. And when I heard about these things, I was like, haha, I have my one 12-foot thing. I am not gonna get another one. But I will say the 12-foot mummy is pretty freaking cool. Not that I would ever even get the opportunity to buy it, I'm sure, but I don't know. It's cool. So if I see it, it could be tempting. And if I know that I've passed up on a bunch of expensive stuff for Halloween throughout the season, that could push me a little bit more. Off topic anyways. I just didn't see anything in Cracker Barrel that blew me away. It wasn't that impressive. It was very expensive. So let's go on to the HomeGoods that's by my house. This is the one that we've been to like twice in the last haunt hunt, or 3 times, I think. But let's go there and see if we can find anything. Oh, and my bag of the day is kind of spooky. I consider this to be more of like a gothic kind of spooky bag. It's not one of my like Halloween bags, but I do consider it to be spooky. This is definitely kind of Halloween. This is Coach. They teamed up with some tattoo artists, I believe. But yeah, spooky bag of the day. Well, they definitely stocked up while I was gone, which is not a surprise since I've been gone for a whole week. There was a ton of this larger decor, which was more kind of outdoors or front step decor. One of my biggest issues with the decor like this at HomeGoods is a lot of it is battery operated, where I would prefer if it plugged in. This pumpkin gentleman was adorable. Lots of glass pumpkins, which would be great all year decor if you liked this glass art type style. You could fit a lot of red wine into this chalice. And I think these layered stands were supposed to be witches' brooms. This whole gnome situation better die out by 2023, or I'm gonna be heavily annoyed. It was cool to see some other types of spooky glassware besides just wine glasses. They've started to get in some of the pumpkin syrups, but like I said last year, I don't like this brand. Seeing all these things I haven't seen before makes me feel like I need a cart. There were a lot of new ceramic items like bowls, dishes, trays, etc. Some of it was Halloween and some of it was more kind of gothic. I hadn't seen this witch chip tray before at any other location, and this was an interesting section. It had chip clips and drain plugs, which I really love because, like I always say, I love year-round Halloween items. A different style of Lazy Susan. These pillows were in the kids section, but I feel like if you like these, you could have them in the living room too. There was a new version of that spiderweb lamp that had some haunted houses mixed in. I was kind of bummed to see a new kind, but actually I still prefer the one that I got. Even more pillows. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. And I actually loved this shower curtain. If I had my own place, I would totally get it. Well, we walked out of HomeGoods empty-handed as well. There definitely was some new stuff in there that I hadn't seen before, but nothing that really drew me in or seemed like something I needed, which is fine because I think every other stop we've been to so far, I've bought stuff. So the fact that we've had 2 stops today where I didn't get anything is probably not a bad thing. Also, when we were in there, obviously I didn't catch it on camera, but I heard 2 people complaining about why are they having all this Halloween out already. I don't want to see that. Very aggressively. And I've read on some Facebook posts of people saying they've run into that same thing, and it's kind of just irritating. If that is your opinion and you think it's too early, I just don't know why you need to say something and be angry about it. Because to me, I sometimes think Christmas is out too early, but I don't complain about it and I don't judge people who want to buy it early. Let everyone have their own holidays. Every store puts every holiday out early. That's just how it works. That's how you stay in season or a season ahead. I just don't understand why people need to almost get angry that there's Halloween stuff out. I see that on Facebook sometimes too. Home Depot will do a post of the 12-foot skeleton and be like, get ready to buy it in July. And there's comments all over saying, this is so early, stop posting about this. I don't want to see this. It's way too early. And it's just a little irritating. It's okay, why do you need to say something? But anyways, that was just kind of a bummer in there. I was already finding nothing, which I grabbed a card because I noticed there's so much stuff that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to find a bunch of stuff. But then I just found nothing. But yeah, I was already bummed because I wasn't finding anything I really wanted. And then I was extremely bummed when I had to hear people poo-pooing Halloween. So keep your opinions to yourself. But I'm not sure what the next clip is. This is not the end of the video. So on to the next. Actually, I'm going to go home and show you my pumpkins. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And then after that, we're on to some more shopping. They're seriously getting huge. I'm so happy with how good they're turning out. They're still thriving. Okay, had to stop at one last HomeGoods super quick. It was right by the post office I had to stop at. This candle was a new design I hadn't seen yet. I love the design, but again, the HomeGoods candles just don't smell that great. This was a Thanksgiving item, so for all y'all getting mad about Halloween, there's also Thanksgiving items out too. That's even farther away. This giant wooden pumpkin bucket was really cute, but I honestly would have no idea what I would use it for. For all the cat lovers, I thought this was a really cute little black cat mug. They had some new blankets at this location, including this polka dot one, along with this dog costume one. There was a pug. Also, I think this is a rare blanket people look for, but it wouldn't be comfortable, so I didn't get it. This spiderweb blanket was really cute, but the pug hair would be a nightmare. And this was a wish list item of mine, this big cutting board with a stack of skulls on it. I was pretty pumped to find this since we had struck out everywhere else today, but I am going to get this. The style of this tablecloth was right up my alley. I love the vintage Halloween vibe of it. This one was really cool as well. It's a new day, and I honestly didn't think I was going to be doing any clips today, which I don't know why I thought that, because I am checking Bath & Body Works today. That was already on my agenda. But I had thought to myself yesterday, oh, I should check at home tomorrow. And I totally forgot about that idea, forgot about that plan completely. So I'm out running my errands today, and suddenly I realize my errand is right next door to at home. So why would I not go check? Like, what was I thinking? And I am in a spooky shirt, so it's fitting. We are gonna go haunt hunting today. We're doing at home and we're doing Bath and Body Works. I'm not gonna have hopes, but I'm also not gonna expect nothing. We're just gonna go in, we're just gonna see what they have. Maybe they'll have a bunch of stuff, maybe they'll have nothing at all at both of those places, but let's go find out. So I'm not like disappointed, because like I said, I was coming in here with no expectations either way, but I will say I'm very surprised that there's still nothing in here. They seem to be really, I don't know if it's just this location, but they seem to be really lacking this year, or they're behind, because on the Facebook groups I've seen a lot of people getting stuff at homes, and some at homes are already like full in the Halloween section, but not mine. Which is fine, we can just check back later, but I'm kind of surprised. Into the dead mall once again. I don't have footage in here, but I did get something early before release date, so that'll be coming in a haul. Oopsies, we ended up at another HomeGoods. These were some cute pumpkin plates I hadn't seen yet, and I loved this bone candle display. $25, but I might be taking this home. This whole collection of bat dinnerware and drinkware was amazing, but I've already bought a number of plates, so I couldn't get it. Though I have not bought a tray this year, and I did like this classic Halloween tray. I love the graphics on it. I think they're just so vintage and classic looking. What is with this location and having such amazing dishes? I have not bought any bowls this year, so I think I might have to get these. And I think this was supposed to be a placemat, but come on, having this in the center of a kitchen table with, I don't know, like a fun bone candle displayer would be so cute. Loving all of the charcuterie and Lazy Susan boards this year, and they even had mine in a different colorway. Some new mixing bowls that I have not seen before this year. And this freaking adorable row of ghosts, which I have come to find out is a favorite among Facebook groups this year. I wanted to get this, but $20 seemed like a lot since I don't have candlesticks very often. This cupcakes and cashmere blanket gives me Barefoot Dreams vibes, but it was kind of pricey. And of course, yet another huge pillow section. They did have a few that I haven't seen before. This store had a number of things that I hadn't seen at other locations. I don't know if it's because I'm not looking close enough or just that they actually are new items. I will say when HomeGoods Halloween hunting, definitely check every single section. They're kind of spreading things out this year throughout the store instead of just having separate Halloween aisles. There definitely is a Halloween aisle, but for the most part, stuff is really spread out. Look at how tall this witch was. It was almost Ryan's height. And they had spooky puppy pajamas, but Mike would be a size 4, and they had every size but 4. And quick disclaimer, these last 4 or 5 clips are actually from 2 last HomeGoods we went to on the 17th. They were in ritzy areas, and they both really let us down, so if I say something about that in the next clip, I'm talking about these last 2. Surprise, surprise, we're at another HomeGoods. It might look familiar because this is actually the HomeGoods that we saw our very first Halloween sighting of the year. Those like outdoor picnic blankets. Obviously, I'm assuming they have more than that now, but that's just, I'm hoping. The HomeGoods we went to yesterday was in a really ritzy area, and there was like, it was really disappointing. There wasn't much, and all of it was quite boring. So that was disappointing. Also, I'm not showing myself because it is 96 degrees and I feel like I'm driving through the desert, so I'm sweating my butt off, and I just don't want to show myself. But we're gonna go into this last HomeGoods. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the last one for this haunt hunt, episode 2 or not, but it might be. I guess you guys will find out. I'm not totally sure yet. I know I have a lot of clips to go in this video. I just gotta see how long it's gonna be. But this possibly could be the last stop for this haunt hunt. Hopefully in the next episode we can have some more stores putting out Halloween. I know it's still obviously mid-July. I mean, it's not out of the blue that there's nothing, but I'm hoping we can start to diversify. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to let you guys know that I think I'm gonna kick off August, like the first week of August or August 1st or something, with a Halloween, so you guys can see what I've actually been picking up. I had seen this pumpkin Halloween sign before, but not the ghost one. They're both really cute, but I just didn't want to spend the price that they are on them. This light up piece is based off of a vintage piece I've seen many times online, so I loved that. This location seemed to have a lot of licensed products, which isn't my style at all, but I know a lot of people do really appreciate the Disney stuff. I was so tempted to pick up one of these Dutch ovens, but they were $35, so I decided to pass, but I'm kind of kicking myself now. This was definitely new. This store had a number of cute little Halloween kids plushies. I really appreciated that, and also they had a ton of these skull lamps. I thought these would be a lot harder to find. Hello guys, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this much of Haunt Hunt episode 2. I just wanted to pop in here to kind of do a little short ending for you guys. I am a little disappointed that this Haunt Hunt honestly ended up being basically just HomeGoods. I hope that you guys still enjoyed it, but I promise that in the next haunt hunt, which I'm already filming, there is going to be more than just HomeGoods. Honestly, the HomeGoods is probably gonna simmer down and slow down and dissipate at this point, because we have seen a lot of the HomeGoods items. There is not much new as of now going out. Maybe at the end of August or something, we'll start to see more from HomeGoods. But for now, I think we're gonna start branching out because more stores should start having stuff. I think Michael's is gonna start having stuff. I think At Home is gonna start having stuff. Joann's soon should start having things. We're gonna start hunting for the 12-foot mummy, which we probably won't find, but we're just gonna give it a shot. So the next haunt hunts should be a little more diversified. I hope you guys still enjoyed this. I'm just getting done editing right now, and I don't know. Myself, I'm just a little disappointed that it's just HomeGoods. So I hope you guys did still like it. I tried to show some new things. It's all new compared to the last episode, but I know it's super HomeGoods heavy. I'm still super excited to be doing the haunt hunts no matter where we're going. It's so much fun. I definitely have been buying a lot of stuff, and like I said at the end of this one, on the first week of August, I do plan to do a Halloween of the Halloween stuff that I bought so far, because I've already been buying a lot. I know I've said some of the things that I bought in these, but some of the stuff I have not specifically said what I bought, and I do have some stuff that I bought that I don't even think I've shown too in depth. So I will be doing a Halloween on the first week of September, on the first week of August, and that might be in addition to another haunt hunt or in addition to another video, or it might be the only video that week. I have not decided that yet, but just know the next haunt hunt is going to have more than just HomeGoods. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, let me know below, and let me know where I should be checking out if I haven't been looking at a place that you think I should be. And I will see you guys next week for another video. It might be another haunt hunt. Sorry, I'm just doing a lot of Halloween shopping. But yeah, I will see you next week for something. Goodbye.